Oh, wait. Yes, it would actually help if I... This is a bit of an impromptu one. Okay. That's out of the way, that's out of the way. That I might need. And... that is loading. Right, okay, we're good, we're good. Vaguely, except top chat needs to be turned off. Why does that default on?
Oxygen
I also need to turn my audio down a little. So I can hear and move that down a little because it does it in a really... Aha! Ah, that definitely makes life easier. And we're good. Right. The joys of YouTube.
Power restored.
Here's some hints of how to stream. Well, you're actually blocking the most important thing about the stream, which is, of course, the chat. And then it turns on top chat, which is completely useless because it filters out stuff that might be spam, and I don't really trust their systems. Hello everyone, welcome to, well, welcome back I guess, to some more Subnautica, because I quite like Subnautica. There's some bugs, certainly, but they can pretty much be ignored. And I've moved some things around. I think it's time we went deeper, or at least prepared to go deeper. I've moved my modification station and my desalination plant from the shallow space to this space. And the reason why I moved them is quite simply because of the materials that were required for them. It was just going to be easier to move them from one place to another. Also, should note, earlier I got, I had the developers in my stream, so yay for them. But more importantly, it kind of got me thinking, why don't more developers do that? Why don't more developers go into the streams and see what just normal general people who are playing their game think quite honestly about what their game is like. I think more developers should do that. I think more developers should be open about quite what they do. Right, well with that said, let's wander out and, well, let's grab Ranger and go prodding a little. Where's Ranger? Ah, yeah. I recoloured all my sea moths and my prawn. And I renamed them. So my prawn is the deep miner #1, because there will be a deep miner #2. I just love the you got the moon pool, and then you've got his little legs flapping out the bottom, and then you got taxi, which is more of a taxi type of thing. It's actually a black cab now. I was going to make it a New York taxi, you know, bright yellow. But then I remembered there are actually no traffic lights in Subnautica, and me being a Brit, or me being a Londoner actually, it made more sense to have a black cab rather than a New York taxi. And this is Ranger. This is my blue one, more designed for scouting, even though actually both of them have exactly the same modifications on at the moment. This is the first one that will get the 500 depth, if it survives. That said, you know, there is that thing. If it survives, then this is the one that's going to get the better modifications for diving deeper. Both of them have also been upgraded with the defense system. So if a Leviathan decides that it wants to have a nibble on my sea moth, well, I'm going to have a bit of a surprise for it. In that well, it does this, basically. And it's a little bit of a charge thing. You can zap them off, and they apparently flee as well if that happens. So I'm going to have a bit of a hunt around here, just to see what's around. Because I mean, got some titanium here, got some salt, which is going to be useless as far as I'm concerned. More titanium, more large salt deposits. And then it shelves off, you see. I'm going to have to get the modification, aren't I? because that shelves off a long way. And there's something in the shadows there. I don't know if this is what this is. I mean, what this is blood kelp, apparently. Yeah, I can see a little bit, I think. I think that's blood kelp. Right, okay, well, we've got something to do. We've got to upgrade this thing so it can dive deeper. And do a few other upgrades to it as well, just to make it a little bit more resilient. I want to add the resilience upgrade to it so that it doesn't get damaged as much by the little knocks that it does just get. And get the deeper upgrade. Other than that, I mean, there is a storage upgrade, but I think it's a bit of a waste of a slot, to be honest. At the moment, anyway. So I'm not sure about that one. I'll have to have a look in. I mean, I could get like the torpedo slot or the decoy launcher slot. That could be an idea. Though I don't know how effective the torpedoes actually are. So there's that. What's down here? Things and stuff. This is probably an entrance into the shroom caves. Not sure where that one goes. But I've already got access into the shroom caves if I need it. So that said, there's not a huge amount down there that I really want. Now I've done the Degassi stuff down there, and I think I've scanned everything from there. The only thing that I'm missing now, I mean, there's going to be a few other things that I'm missing, but one of the things that immediately comes to mind, which I would quite like to get at some point soon, is the nuclear power plant schematic, as that makes a huge amount of power, and it might be quite useful. I need to get some food, and I need to get some water if I've got any new, and also I need to repower the space. I've got some new stuff outside as well, so I've got a bit of a plantation, I guess, going here. We're growing a few different useful things. The weird cage type things I can use in the biofuel. Well, I can use all of this in the biofuel, but I can use that specifically in the biofuel. The others, like the gel sacks, they're used for the aerogel, and the various types of mushrooms for various different recipes, the blood kelp obviously. And I think I have some other stuff growing as well. The just quickly have a peek. Yeah, I've got this what's it called? The creep vine. That's it. So I've got the creep vine growing, and I've got loads of the gel sacks growing, because I was using them as a food source for a little while. But yeah, the base is sort of growing quite nicely. I quite like things you can do with this base. So running through here, we've got a couple of quite nice large windows that sort of look out. Just where I park taxi. And yes, there's a few windows here and there, and it just looks, it's just a nice looking little base. Right, so anyway, we need to upgrade our Seamoth. Plasteel, magnetite and enamelled glass. I think we might be able to do most of that. I need lithium. Well, I can get lithium because I could just head over to that mushroom biome, because that's apparently a good place to get lithium. Other than that, the glass, quartz and stalker tooth, I've got that. Magnetites, I thought I had some. That might be over in mining ops. Yeah, I've got some magnetite. I've got plasteel. I've got magnetite. I can do the glass now. Wait, what? I've picked up 2 quartz. Oh, apparently I only picked up 1. Okay. Let's get the quartz. Sorry, get the glass. Get the enamel glass. And the only thing I think I'm missing is the upgrade itself. Oh, no, wrong side. I'll nip over to the other side. If I've got an actual fault with the game so far that I've seen, it's with the... we need to go into around here to the prawn. I'll just show you my... Yeah, so if we go round to the prawn, which is over here, one of the big problems that I have so far with the game is that it is very difficult to get into that storage module when it's in the moon pool. I can't get easy access to that. I can't move this so that it moves over that way so that I can actually get to the storage. The only way that the only reliable way that I've found to get to the storage... Oh, I can't climb up on top of it either, because you just kind of slip through it. The only reliable way, and you can't get it to it from down here either. The only reliable way that I've found so far is to unload it whilst it's down on the ground, and then put it into the moon pool, which it's annoying. That is a little annoying. Having some way of moving it over or unloading it whilst it's in the dock would be quite nice. I mean, it's a small thing. Quite a lot of the issues that I have with the game, they're minor things, but they're irritating. Magnetite. It's magnetite I needed, and it's 2 of them as well. There we go. And then I'll have to get some food. For my character, not me. I've already eaten my carbonara. Patented carbonara. Right. So this bulbo tree sample, just in case people are wondering, this actually comes from the island. And yeah, you can just grow it down here, because why not? The lantern tree, yeah, again, the lantern tree comes from the island. Okay, so that's all going fine again. Let's nip back into mining. No, I've got my my things the wrong way around. But anyway, let's nip in here. Seamoth upgrade. Nice. Now it's on par with... Actually... oh no, yeah. Before I go, I just suddenly thought, actually, might be an idea to find out what I need for the next upgrade, which I believe is like up to 900 meters or something. Oh, I need ruby. The rest of it I can get is ruby, which is my problem one at the moment. But, let's investigate down here, because that did shelve off quite severely. So Ranger is basically my scout. It's going to get knocked around, it's going to get attacked by leviathans, and that's fine. I'll run sort of silent running as much as I possibly can, but yeah, so it's designed to work out where I can next build. You know, getting deeper, finding new stuff. That's basically the role of Ranger. A taxi is quite simply a sea moth to get from one place to another. And if the area is secure, then I would sort of bring in my Cyclops with prawn. Okay, we're now going down the shelf into what was apparently blood kelp. Hello. What's that? That's weird, to say the least. Membrane tree. Interesting. Let's have a look. It's a membrane. Oh, so this is a Grand Reef. Okay, interesting. So this is actually a Grand Reef here. Oh, it's a sea treader path. Apparently this is actually quite a good place to find things like diamonds. And what is that? Oh, it's a Cyclops bridge. Well, I'll take it for some titanium. Interesting. Just kind of got some, you know, interesting stuff down here. Ooh, we are getting deep now. I think I'm about to pass. Yeah, I'm 400 meters down now in blood kelp. What I would love is the last nuclear reactor, but what I would also like is a ruby. What else do we have? So mostly got blood kelp here. Got gel sacks, which is fine because we've already got loads of those. It's rubies that I want. I want more rubies. There are things that I can do with.
Warning, maximum depth reached.
And there's a water there.
Imminent.
Right, that is too dark. Sorry, that is too deep for me. Not too dark, too deep. It is pretty dark though as well. Sort of sneak around a little. There's a long-legged cave spider there. And that's a large gold thingy. I'd need the prawn for that. I mean, I could set up a base down here. It might be quite nice to have it this deep. The issue that I find with doing something like down here would be how much land I would have to play with. Yeah, I mean this is all. This is back to dunes again now. My God, what is that? Oh, these must be the treaders. Ooh, haven't seen these before. They're slow moving, thankfully. They're huge though. I'm going to turn off my light so I don't annoy them. But yeah, these must be the sea treaders. Which means that theoretically this should be reasonably safe, I guess. Ish. Oh, things. No, something I don't want to be close to. Something really doesn't want me down there. Yeah, you run. Just sort of charge my... Oh god. It's a warper, it's just rather helpfully. Just teleport you out of the sea moth. I'm running away bravely running away, and also taking a health kit. That almost killed me. Well, it didn't almost kill me. It did damage me quite substantially. I think had I not been wearing the suit that I'm in, that could have been a little bit of a problem. Yeah, right, so there are warpers around here, as well as seed shredders. I wonder... I mean, getting a prawn mining operation up here would be a good idea. What's this way? This must be a crater. Or part of the crater. That does shelve off quite nastily. Okay. I don't know if there's an edge of the map. So quite a lot of my exploration at this point is quite tentative. Because I don't want the game to sort of destroy my sea moth and me not have any real way of returning to it. Like what happened with my Cyclops. I didn't reach the edge of a map. I reached what was apparently some kind of a crater, and in exploring it, a large critter thing came out of the dark and ate my ship. What is this? Silver ore. The one thing I really don't need at the moment is silver ore. I've got bucket loads of stuff. I will, however, grab this titanium, because it's here. Yes. I mean, we could go down to the blood kelp and see if there's a way deeper there. Or I am slightly tempted to head back to the alien temple and have a bit more of a poke around. I don't know if I got everything out of there. Data bank, data downloads, alien data. Yeah, that's from that. Terminal data. Yeah, I think there's another piece of data that I do need to pull out there, so maybe that's what we go for. Take the ship up to the alien temple and see what we can find. I'm not going to take the Cyclops up there. Not a huge amount of point using that one too much. Just because it's a very expensive thing to replace. The sea moth isn't too bad. Ruby in there and that. Snip into mine knobs. Right, I think we head back out again. In my box of goodies, did I see that I had some... No, I thought I had some bars in there. Oh well, let's head on out. We need to go... Is it directly north? I believe it is. Let me just surface for a moment. Right, the Aurora is east, so yeah, it's north. I need to head-ish. Say northeast for the moment. Let's head northeast for a little bit. And also, before I do anything else, I do need to repair my ship. They got knocked around a little by things and stuff. And check out the alien. The mountain. It's where the sunbeam was landing actually, so if I can... I've got that one. No, I don't. Oh well. Yeah, Sunbeam was a sort of a rescue ship. That went well. So, which you kind of wonder about, you know, what possessed the aliens to sort of start shooting down ships that kind of came close, because obviously they're just going to send more people. And you're just going to get this flood. Eventually, somebody's going to survive and find the secret. And I guess the aliens probably weren't thinking quite that far ahead. Though it is a real issue in the world. The idea of how do you protect something from outsiders when the outsiders may not actually be able to speak the language you can speak, or even translate it. So things like nuclear waste would be an excellent example, where you have you have these sites that could potentially exist for 1 million years, and they could still be dangerous. So, if you have those sorts of sites, then you have to protect them from people who may not be able to speak your language. So how do you protect them? And you can't even necessarily use signage that we understand to be nuclear, because what happens if, for example, there is a potential extinction level event, and so the people who find it are in essentially post-apocalyptic society. They may never have seen a radiation sign in the past. However, things like colours still have quite a lot of significance. Red has been used as sort of a danger warning for a long time, because we associate red with heat, with fire, and so we can understand that fire is bad in most circumstances. So yeah, I might be able to haul some more information out of this computer. Did I go this way before? Hello, it's a thing. I don't have my iron things with me. That's irritating. I should probably nip back to the original base and grab my iron thingies, because some of their technology can actually be powered up still, and I believe the alien arch is one of them. Right, okay, so let's go back to home base, grab my iron cubes, and then yeah, because I'm not carrying everything that I need to do on me. Right. there is also a Leviathan that likes to camp around here, so just something more to be aware about. Right, I need to head basically this way, bish. Just kind of got to swing around this mountain and then grab the thing that I require. But I wonder how all of this works. There is another alien arch down there. I mean, the alien stuff is pretty well made, all in all. You know, it's been here for God knows how long, and it all still works. Right, okay, so I'm heading towards this bit here rather than that mass. This is my shallows base. It shouldn't take too long to get there, and there should be some food in there as well. So slowly we swim. I say swim. We motor. Ooh, a thing. No, that's just scrap metal. That we can avoid for now. This is an explorer. We're archaeologists at this point, rather than salvagers. I've got most of the blueprints, I think, now. So I've just got to get the nuclear reactor blueprint, I think. And there's... what else have I got? Oh, for some reason I don't quite have the entirety of the light stick. Oh, the grappling arm. Ah, there's a thing. The thing. Go away, thing. Bad thing. I need chocolate. I don't. Just hold W down and. Yeah. Good chocolate. Right, I'm back.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
So this is the Shallows maze, and I need to find where my storage is. Right, so I needed my alien tablets and my iron cubes, and also eat one of them. Take one of those with me. It might be in the other room, which I can't remember how you get to. That's sea moth. It's a bit of a maze. Aha, it was through here. We've got two lockers here. Right, my iron cubes. And I don't have any tablets. Oh well, that's fine. I wasn't sure if I actually had any tablets, and I probably don't. All that matters is that I have a fully charged sea moth and
All systems
a
online.
will to cause trouble. I should also note I played some City Skylines today, which is rather a fun game, and I'll be going back to that once I finish the stream, I think. We might do some Skylines tomorrow. I'll see. I'm kind of just relearning the game at this point. I'm currently playing a sort of a Finnish sort of winter map where or even not a Swedish one. I would say more of a Finnish one. It was this snow ploughing technique that Sweden decided to use they'd decided that their current technique of snow ploughing, this was a couple of years ago, their current technique of snow ploughing was not fair to everyone, in that because they prioritised roads, they prioritised the workforce basically instead of mothers or pregnant people or people who didn't necessarily have a job. So they decided to instead try prioritising pavements towards parks during these snowstorms. Which, basically, I think you can guess what happened. Nothing good. Am I even going the right way? Hold on. Where's my thingy? Right, so that's there. Oh, it's over here. I was sort of going the right way, in that I wasn't. So yeah, it was just this rather humorous thing that came out of someone deciding that snow ploughing needed to be more equal to everyone, and basically really did screw up the country until the snow cleared, because it turns out people do kind of need to get to work rather than down to the shops or to the park with their dog. It's hundreds of cats. It was just one of these ridiculous sort of things that popped up, and of course, when it all went horribly wrong, the people who'd come up with this brilliant idea claimed that they had all gone horribly wrong on the basis that it hadn't been implemented properly. No, I think it was just generally a bad idea to mess with it, but hey ho. Right, okay, so we are now back at this site. See. See, coming through here, you have this panel here. I have seen one of these open up before, but let's try it in here. It's possible you have to open them up from a certain a certain way round. I don't know, or activate something that I haven't activated. I'm not totally sure. Evidently, the aliens were doing some kind of quarantine here. Should have come in a prawn suit. Yeah, let's get the scanner out. See if there's anything that can be scanned. Let's head on up to the computer. I've got my cubes with me now, so might be a bit more information that I've missed. So that's the force field control. So this is the main control room. And this sort of goes down here for some reason. But I don't know why. Is it on the same side? Now this, if we try and access here, will sort of just stab us, and because we're infected won't actually let us do anything. Ooh, hello. Something wants to be scanned. The energy core. Ooh. Enemy ship in range. Okay, so that is... Now to me those look like arrows. Yeah. Also, this seems to go around here. Or is this just part of their architecture? Who knows? It seems to just go... goes up to here and then gets blocked off. I don't know what the... It's a bit frame ratey in here. Right, okay. That alien arch isn't going to activate on us. By this. Plus, I seem to remember there being a data download that I should really get. Yes. There is a data download that I'm missing. Maybe if I go around here. Might be something up in what I would consider to be their engineering division. This is where I found most of the iron cubes. There's that computer there, which is... it's done its thing. That's where I got one of the iron cubes. And moving through here. These both go to the same location. That was the second one where it just looked at what the computer did. And then... I think this is the exit to the outside. There's no way up. No. And then we kind of come out here. There isn't any... hold on. Hold on. This way. Another purple tablet. Nice. That goes all the way up there. Ooh. Ooh, I may have missed this before. In fact, I did definitely miss this before. I haven't been up here. Hello. These lights are turning on as I come up to them as well, which is nice of them. And to flail wildly and hopefully not be eaten alive by cave spiders or whatever those things are. I don't really think I could call them spiders on the basis that they aren't spiders. Oh, hello. It's a thing. Die. Thank you. It is indeed a thing. And it's got a thing. I'm going to insert 9 cube into it. What could possibly go wrong? And can I scan it? Probably not. Okay. Well. Poke my head in. It's all green. It's very, very green in here. Excellent. Well, we've got a way back at least. I think this is the other island. I have a bit of poke around in here. Ancient floater, which is interesting because I can't actually see the ancient floater, it's just sort of there. Oh yeah, so this is the floating island. The other side. I do believe. Yeah, this is the floating island, the other side. So I should just be able to take that back. I'm just going to make sure that there's nothing here that I'm missing. You know, nothing useful down here. Does look like there might be something over there. I'm not totally sure though. So it'd be a bit strange that this thing would just sort of be here. That one doesn't have a plinth. So I wonder if these are these gates. They do appear to be bi-directional. Yes. Yeah, they are. Yeah, they are bi-directional, but hello, lithium. They take me back to the same place. What was I? But you can only activate them from a single direction. So I know of 2 other gates. There's the water gate and there's the alien gate in the facility itself. So yeah, I would have to so I'd have to find the other, basically the other side of the gate. There's a lot of lithium in this cave. Excellent. Good to know. What's up here then, if anything? Right, there doesn't seem to be anything around here. It's sort of useful. This passage, I would assume, just will take me back into a dark hole. I don't have a torch, so I could just jump off there. In fact, I'm going to jump off there. Oh god, let's not get caught on the salt. That's one way down. Yeah, so I would have to find the other side of the gates in order to activate them, and as I said, know of two others. So there's one inside the facility, and there's one just outside it as well. Now the fact that one of them is a water gate kind of gives me the impression that the one on the other side might also be a gate, a gate in the water as well. Also, there's this thing, which is a thing. Right. Yes. Down into the deep. Just swing around and pick up my sea moth. And yeah, going to have to do a little bit more poking around in general, I suspect. Now, where is the hole? Is it this one? Oh, it's round here somewhere. Yeah, there it is. Right in front of me. Right, there's a warper right just outside of here. Okay, well, I am going to end this video here now. It's been an interesting experience, certainly, so far. And I guess that little gate thing up there is to kind of show you how the gates work. So anyway, with that I think I will say thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.